I have Faded dying in the first of these rounds now 2 times over, which is going to prove a problem. Dropping the kids off at B with Lovicus also on an off. Doesn't even know where the hell he is at, and he's dead. Trying to escape their wrath of the pop once more. I don't know what their changeup needs to be, but a second off I didn't really feel like was that.
Terrorists win.
Sniper posted on the line for Red Zed. As he exposes the position of that weapon, let loose the only of the nades that he has. Smoke to stall them. Now sits beneath the window with a knife in hand. He desperately wants to get his money's worth. They're not going to be jumping out so haphazardly. He'll be jumping up a little bit crazy style, though, after the first frag. Pink onto eyeball-y, player alert through connector, inserts a little bit farther than the rest of them, and then he can be killed off and maybe an AK recovered. Whiteout's just got to swing, to be honest. So too does Lovicus after that fact. Just like that, we're tied at 4 apiece. Now it's technical again. I think it's Red Zed's camera, I have a feeling, because it was off a second ago. Plugging it in or something. I was right. Dang good. I do. What I do is nice. Hopping into mid. Lovicus is up and in. First player to die is finally not faded. Kind of slaps them in the face for a second there. Not so sure where next to move. Eventually get their re-smokes up for window and cap. They don't want to stall out here. I don't... okay, window smoke will fade, but they both throw a re-smoke in the same spot. Con will fade out, and this may be Idis Balance's moment to shine. That one missed Con will be their doom. A double up. The Honvéd simply could not afford.
Counter-terrorists win.
Now things could go south. A nade, well banked. Extraordinary from Lovicus, as a matter of fact, as he confirms the kill. Another nade deep into the apartments, followed by a shot from the sniper as the last is exposed, and Fleev and Insert are gone from the round in a snap of a finger, and no damage dealt from the tees. Things are certainly going to begin to feel a little bit desperate, I can only imagine. Now as Esor runs it all the way back to A, there's already one pushed into ramp. He's got no idea. Dead man walking. Gotta get these apartment players stamped out because they've done it with guns before. Get to see them fully through with pistols. You got close. You got a bomb plant. Not to say that this is anywhere near a guarantee. One out through the window already. Vicus has it, but they've bypassed the one on the balcony who's still there. Red Zed? Oh no, Red Zed's crashed. Oh no! Red Zed disconnected in literally the best position he could have ever found himself in. And nade is too short. Too little damage. Out through the market door, the catwalk player is swinging a sway. That sucks. And Red Zed gets... Too little damage. Out through the market door, the catwalk player is swinging a sway. That sucks. And Red Zed gets so rudely interrupted. Have to hope now at the timeout, technically, that Red Zed's ready and raring to go as he returns. Shots into lower. Okay, that's certainly one way to go about things. There's going to be an AWP that scatters the offense only ever so slightly, though, because they are all out A. They continue to fight onward without there being much delay in their plant, I would say, if there wasn't just a span through the smoke for fun and for free. There was. Out goes the retake onward, with there now being only 2 set in toward the site. Gotta get this one moving. They gotta get it on now, though, because Nolan's the front defender and inserts the last line, and the time has already been about 10 seconds. Smoke to the bomb. They know that he's here. There should be an easy kill, I would figure, onto the diffuser, but maybe not so easy after all, as another Idas balance diffuse at the last second delivers them a half lead. pistol rounds become ever more important, as they had in the last game too, honestly, to giving Bebop the way back from them being a little bit further away than they would have wanted from their ultimate goal. Faded a major double onto A, though, not only keeping them there for longer than they would have preferred, but also giving them an advantage that they didn't even need to pull their own way at B. Bomb. Be in the center of the site, and at his distance, it's his balance again and again, finding his name either in the feed or in the impact point. Have the bomb on the back. Red Zed right now, after having had a little bit of a jiggle duel, back out into mid with a double. One with a D, that being Fliev, who has had his aim cemented 14th so far. It's a thorn in the side, but a bit more than that, and Bebop are going to run into some troubles, but the A site is completely vacant. Esor is deeping himself into Palace, so they can get this bomb plant. He's not going to be able to do anything to stop them, especially considering that Faded is calmed that literally the only place on this site that he can then be is Palace. The plant's not even really for it unless he swung as wide as humanly feasibly possible. That not being true. Balance is gone all of a sudden. And wait a minute, hold on a second. Wait a minute, what's gone down? The angles I thought that they were holding looked fine enough. There's a moment in this round where the MAC-10 may have something to do to stop them, but no. That's really disappointing from Bebop, for Bebop.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Should have been what was close to their gimme, but the Desert Eagles are just melting them, and I guess that their positions didn't really make for them to be able to hold for the Palace player who never showed himself. So, out of sight, out of mind. Fly up through mid, 2 to clear it, 1 on B and 1 at B alone. It's Fliev again, required to do something huge, but a Molly is big enough of a standard. Spam was a little bit troll, actually, because it kind of enables them the timing to pop, but it's all good when Esor is also here. So long as they both get the kills before the bombs be planted, there should be support on the way. Now I feel like the lead is almost a guaranteed dwindle burnout. Thing is, there really isn't a whole lot they can do on the offensive with these types of weapons in order to engage in favorable fights, and In contrast, their opponents. We'll swing to the window. In addition to there being some supplementary success from Catwalk.